All right, let's talk about something that can completely change your trading game. We're going to dive into how the simple act of keeping a trading journal is evolving from a total chore into, well, a powerful data-driven edge. It's all about the shift from guesswork to actually knowing what you're doing.
So, let me just kick things off with a question I think a lot of you will relate to. Are you just tired of spreadsheet hell? You know what I mean? That endless, soul-crushing cycle of copying, pasting, and fighting with formulas that just refuse to work? If you've been there, you are nodding your head right now.
You know that whole frustrating experience? It leads us right into what I call the manual tracking trap. We tend to think of it as just a hassle, but the truth is, that old spreadsheet could be costing you a whole lot more than just your time. It might be the very thing holding you back.
So let's get real about the cost of doing things manually. It's not just about, the mind-numbing data entry. Think about it. Every hour you spend fighting with a spreadsheet is an hour you're not spending on strategy. It's the mental exhaustion that kills your focus. And worst of all, the inconsistent records from broken formulas mean you can't even trust your own data. This isn't just lost time, it's lost opportunity, plain and simple.
And the difference? Well, it's just night and day. I love this quote from a trader named Alex. He said switching from Excel to an automated journal was like going from a bicycle to a sports car. I mean, that really paints a picture, right? It's a total shift in speed, power, and clarity. So this gets you thinking. It leads to a totally new way to look at your performance. What if we move beyond just looking at the P&L? What if we could actually measure the quality of our decisions? Let's call it something like a decision IQ.
Okay, so what on earth is a decision IQ score? Well, think of it like this. It's one simple number that grades you on your trading process, not just the outcome. It looks past the wins and losses to see how you're actually trading, your consistency, how you handle risk, your discipline, all the stuff that really matters.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. You connect your broker, and boom, instantly you might get a score, maybe a 78 out of 100. Right there, that's your new benchmark. Suddenly, you're not guessing if you're getting better, you have a hard number telling you exactly where you stand.
But here's where it gets really powerful. It's not just about the total score, it's the breakdown. You might see that your consistency is great, like an 85%, but maybe your risk control is lagging behind at 72%. That kind of detail is a game changer because it tells you exactly where you need to focus your energy.
And this isn't just some number to make you feel good. As a trader named Sarah put it, this completely transformed her approach. For the first time, she could clearly see which of her setups were winners and which ones were just slowly bleeding her account dry.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, how is all of this even possible? Well, that brings us to the secret sauce, automation. This is how you unlock that next level of clarity, by taking the manual work and the human error completely out of the picture.
I mean, just look at the difference. The old way, it's chaos. It's manual entry, it's insights that come way too late, and it's records that are probably full of mistakes. The new way, the automated way, is all about clarity. Your trades sync automatically, your stats are updated in real time, and you have a perfect, error-free record of everything.
And the best part, getting started is ridiculously simple. You think it would be complicated, but it's not. You connect your broker, which can literally take less than 10 seconds, you get your score right away, you see where to improve, and then everything from that point on is tracked for you automatically.
And really, what this all boils down to is one huge benefit. You get your time back. A trader named Marco said it perfectly. The hours he saved on data entry could finally be spent where they mattered most, on pure, focused trading strategy.
But look, collecting all this data automatically, that's just step one. The real magic happens when you start turning that data into action. This is where we go from just having a bunch of raw numbers to having real, actionable insights that can actually improve your performance.
It all starts with having your own command center, right? One single dashboard where you can see all your critical numbers in real time, your total gain, your win rate, that all-important average win versus average loss. Everything you need right at a glance.
Now, one of my favorite tools for this is something called the Performance Calendar. It's so simple, but so incredibly powerful. It just takes all your trading data and turns it into this visual, day-by-day calendar. Green days are wins, red days are losses. Instantly, you can see the patterns.
So you might be thinking, it's just a calendar. What can it really tell me? Well, a whole lot, actually. You can immediately see winning and losing streaks. You might notice, hey, why are all my Fridays red? It's a powerful tool for accountability, and there's nothing more motivating than trying to stack up those green days in a row.
And this stuff leads to real, tangible results. Check this out. A trader named David used the calendar and noticed a clear pattern in his best performing days, so he just
adjusted his schedule. And by doing that, he doubled his win rate, a huge improvement from one simple visual insight.
And then you can go even deeper. We're moving beyond the basics like win rate here. We're talking about advanced scores for things like your discipline, how good you are at sticking to your rules, and your risk management. These are the metrics that often separate the amateurs from the pros.
And this is where things get almost futuristic. Modern systems can use AI that acts like your own personal data scientist. It crunches through all your trades to find these hidden patterns you'd never see on your own. Like maybe discovering your win rate is 20% higher in the first hour of the London Open. Who knew?
You know, one trader, Lisa, said something that really stuck with me. She called the AI insights scary accurate. And I get that. It's that feeling when technology shows you an objective truth about your own habits, a pattern that was there all along, but you were just too close to see it.
So, where does all this lead? It leads to the final destination, becoming the data-driven trader. This is the goal. It's the complete transformation from a world of gut feelings and guesswork to a world of precision and actually knowing.
So let's wrap this all up. What is your new edge? It's simple. You stop guessing, you start measuring. You spot your weaknesses before they can blow up your account, you figure out what's really working so you can do more of it, and you get back hours every single week to focus on what matters. You start treating your trading like a business.
So, I'll leave you with this one thought. If every single one of your trading decisions had a scorecard, a real, honest-to-goodness grade on its quality, what would it reveal about you? That's the question every serious trader ought to be asking themselves. Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.